Let's have a look. Okay. Looks like the update didn't change anything. Hey Lolo, hey Fly Columbia, what's up? Nice to see you guys. For people who don't recall, we're trying to complete our Prussian missions, which are bottlenecked behind this guy here. We need 4 of these provinces, where we've got a truce. Then we only need those 2, so we must make sure to take one from Munster there, an additional one. Then we need the Rhine. That's actually the full annexation of Trier. And this would be completed, because we only need 3 more. And that's it. German Confederation admin efficiency. We did get the Commandant event, which has not happened in the other runs. Which means all of a sudden I did opt to dev Berlin like 8 times. Hey Deep Flip, what's up? Which is a bit of a waste in a way. But we do get to go down this line. Now the Edict of Potsdam requires 100 religious unity, which we're not going to be able to acquire. And we don't need this. I want it, but we don't need it. All government reforms have been completed, so we can get the Prussian legal system. We can get the Great Prussian military reform. We can't do that. So we have to try to push for 100 professionalism here to get on war if we want it. If it's out of reach, it's out of reach. Which is really awkward, because we were chilling at that for, you know, the last ages. It's a shame. And then we, out of desperation, we ended up spending a bunch recently. Hey, Viking. Did I make Balkan trading companies? Yeah, we did do some trading company shenanigans. You have to keep in mind that when we form Croatia, which is happening here shortly, we will lose all of this stuff in Eastern Europe. So, and it also costs us governing capacity. Speaking of which, I'm going to put our reform progress into expand administration every time we can, because we're over that. We're going to unstate things as well. I'll consider Crusader Kings 3. It's been suggested before, I think by you, Omnisup, and I will consider doing it. As far as a parliamentary debate is concerned, we have how many subjects right now? Vassals, I mean. The Palatinate, Lundberg, Holland, Cologne. So we actually only have 4, it seems, which means the annexation cost reduction is basically far from guaranteed. And this guy is actually going away this year. So we're done annexing until we form Croatia and pass their mission. And that reminds me, so I checked the Croatian missions. The major thing I was worried about being boxed out of and I was postponing in another game, which I was really worried about, because I had memory of that. It's just simply that your capital goes to Eastern Europe. That was going to screw my other game over. This game is doing fine. However, in order to pass the generic mission, we do need 2 allies. But we don't want to offend the entire world, because you need 150 relations with 2 allies. So you can see Bengal's pissed. We're at peace right now for a short window, and I'm going to grab Manchu. However, the Janugar is a lot stronger, so it's interesting. I might just grab them. If we go down the list, apparently Manchu is stronger than Virginia. Yeah, that's why I had them in my mind. So Manchu is the strongest nation in the game. I'm surprised how strong he is. Oh. Excuse me. Meanwhile, he's losing 2 wars. I think Virginia would be safer. Hey, literally a seal. However, I was thinking that ideally we would actually ally Songhai. Songhai has his tech is terrible, but he's got a considerable amount of troops. We can find him on the list. I must have glazed over him here. Where is he? I'm trying to just look for him as opposed to search for him there we go, to demonstrate where he is on the list. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. So crap quality because of technology, but extremely powerful in terms of numbers. But the difference is that he is a Muslim. So I'm going to hope that if we improve relations with him and we insult his enemy, somebody who's already mad because bad. Oh, too far away. I'm going to hope that he flips to threatened status. Then we're going to ally him because he's a Muslim, much like Bengal. So speaking of Bengal, we need 150 relations with both of these guys, so we'll want to improve with them. Really? I appreciate that, Viking. I guess it's not historically accurate then, is it? Your mod. I didn't know about your mod you're making. That's interesting. Hey, Cap of the future. Hey, mid. So we had a very small coalition, which is going away. That could be because of the autonomy issue now. So previously we had almost everything stated, if you remember. We're far from that now. We're a lot larger because of our subjects inside the country, but nothing is stated. So, which means, of course, that when you have the 50 or 0 autonomy nationwide, we're now way more powerful when we open and close the game, which is very awkward. If we take a look here, we have maximum absolutism of 100. So as long as our religious unity and legitimacy improves, we're going to go up to 105, and then we will have some absolutism to play with. Stats doing well. We had 2 rebel factions, that's great. So the whole country was covered in rebels. I'm pretty proud of my handling of that disgusting coalition war, if you guys remember. Sort of the guerrilla warfare technique. Enemies fighting enemies. as our whole country was occupied, but our enemies were killing the rebels for us, which is very nice. Still, I no longer think that we're doing extremely well in this game, not at all. And the pressure's on. Zephyr, thank you for the 12 months, dude. Thank you so much. You're the best. Can I show the religious map? We only recently flipped our site, like, I think 12 years ago or so. Or actually longer, but we've been delayed. So we are going to do some enforcing religion on my subjects now. Particularly Brazil here. But he's mad at me. So I'll put some prestige into him. It's hard to say how mad these nations actually are. We have to wait till the end of the month. When did I form Rome? Well, I don't remember last campaign specifically the date, but I remember in almost every single run that we did, it was later than I would have liked to. I always said 1650 is when I want to form Rome, and it was always much later, decades later, every single time. So if we're optimistic here, I think we're going to have the earliest, trying to combine first and earliest, the earliest Rome formation of our campaigns, because we're genuinely doing a lot better. You can see what we need in France. That's divided between different nations. You can see we need Portugal and Fez. We need Tunis, Cairo, more land from the Mamelukes. We need that. We need a war with AQ and 2 wars with the Ottomans, which is our next war, by the way. And Rome. And Zealand as well, which we're going to seize from Holland. Pretty good. Pretty good. Also, however, we have, in my other runs, been in games where we were bottlenecked behind forming Germany via the technology. As you can see here, all we need is Hamburg or Lubeck. We can now default Stettin, which is going to actually give us military points if we pass that mission. Let's have a look at our truce. Yep. But we take Lubeck, and I don't need any of the territories owned by my subjects to form Germany. So that's perfect. We just need admin tech 20, so we will assume that we're in the same position. If you can form Germany on the tech, that should be perfect. I mean, obviously we've prioritized other things, but we're doing well in that regard. Right now we're really feeling it for the admin points, and we've got 2-2. It's really unpleasant. I'm trying to have my Queen region govern the country for some time. Gonna slam down a little bit of corruption here, power file 1 loan. We're on 720. What? Shouldn't be. I mean, I see that we are, you're right. Oh, jeez. What happened to my settings? I'm gonna restart the stream, guys. BRB.